Good morning, Wall Street. My name is Tony Delgado, and welcome to Latino Wall Street here on FINTECH TV. I'm here with my guest, Gabriela Berrospi. Gabby, thank you for being here. We're super excited for this new show launching in partnership with FINTECH TV, where we're going to be interviewing the top entrepreneurs, investors, thought leaders, business shakers, and movers from around the world. Gabby, do you want to tell us a little bit more about Latino Wall Street and our mission?
Yes, of course. So Latino Wall Street was created to educate and empower the Latino community to learn about this world of Wall Street, finance, investments, to take control of their money. And, we started with a small group in 2019, and it's been a wild ride. We've been able to reach the most powerful people in the world in our platform. So it's been amazing, to see that growth and to see the interest of the gap we filled, because there was not enough presence of the Latino community in this world of finance.
I love that. I mean, we've gone from pretty humble beginnings to interviewing now presidents and heads of state and dignitaries from all around the world. Why do you think that financial education is important?
Yeah, so financial education is important because everyone at the end of the day, no matter what job you do, everyone makes money, right? So you need to learn how to manage your money, how to protect it, how to make it work, and how to make sure it lasts, right? So when a recession comes or there's inflation issues or whatever the case may be, you know how to handle that and it doesn't take you off guard. So I think being able to, educate and empower people, especially an underserved community, has been a very important work. And I think that's the main reason why we've been able to reach, all types of people. From
millions of people from all around the world.
Yeah,
right?
From regular people to celebrities to presidents, like you name it. It's because the work that we're doing is so important, and there was a gap that was filled in our community.
Very cool. Now, if you could go back and you can go in a time machine and you could give advice to the 18-year-old investor version of yourself, what are like 3 financial tips that you would have for the 18-year-old Latina version of you?
So when I attended NYU, I was exposed to this world because my dorm was actually steps away from Wall Street, right? So I lived in the Lafayette Street and White Street dorm, which is actually the closest one to Wall Street. So I was exposed to this world at a very young age. And something I wish I learned was that, if you stick to conservative strategies, if you stick to S&P 500, Warren Buffett strategies, you'll always do well, no matter how bad things get at some point. Because I think I got caught up in the beginning. A lot of it was, day trading and super risky things. And the people I would hang out with, were like very young, like 20-year-olds, and they were all about taking massive risks. Look, which is fine if it fits in your risk tolerance and, in your investment profile. But I think the piece that was missing when I was very young was like, look, there's this proven method, right, that has been tested for over 100 years. If you stick to it, you're going to be fine. And just to know that, and you can always do the other thing with like one portion, then you'll be fine. But I guess that lack of knowledge in the beginning, I wish I had it since day one. So, patience, discipline, and sticking to methods that actually are proven to work, I think those things will be the main things, because it's so easy to get caught up into this, it's like you get excited when you start investing and trading, that it's so easy to make mistakes and make silly mistakes sometimes that could be avoided if you just had the right piece of education and information.
Definitely. So we just came from inauguration in Washington, D.C. Thousands of people, I think it's close to 500,000 people came to the Capitol to celebrate the re-election of President Donald Trump. What do you think this new administration is going to do with the economy? What are some things that you're excited about? There's been a lot of polling and data that has shown that the economy was one of the number one issues in this election cycle. So what are some things that you think this administration is going to do in 2025, and what are you looking out for?
Yeah, so I'm very much looking out for the pro crypto agenda. I think that's going to be one of the main things that's going to transform the country, actually, like Trump says, into the capital of the world for crypto. So I'm very much looking forward to that. I think if we start a national reserve and they start buying certain amount of Bitcoins, like it has been proposed by the Bitcoin Act, then that by default will bring the price up for sure, right? Because then you'll have more demand, and and it will make history actually if we were to do that. So that's one thing. Also, there's different White House positions that have been opened specifically for AI, crypto. That has never happened before. So that innovation. If you look at the stock market the last couple of years, the reason why we reach record highs so many times is because part of it is because of the artificial intelligence wave. So just to have a position specific for that and specific for crypto with all the plans that we have ahead, I think that can literally just take us to another level and transform us in terms of revenue, in terms of growth, which is at the end of the day what we all want, right? We all want prosperity, we all want to grow, we all want to go to the next level as a country, like they call it the golden age. That's what we're looking forward to. So I just love this new administration. It gives me a lot of hope. They're very pro investments, pro business, pro innovation, less regulation. All those things are going to be good for investing.
Definitely. On the topic of AI, I know that President Donald Trump announced a $500 billion investment into AI and AI technologies. And one of the things that I'm excited about is him encouraging outside investment, trying to get all the top billionaires and business leaders from around the world and getting them to reinvest here into the United States. One of the other agendas has been the partnerships between Latin America, specifically Argentina, and President Trump's warm attitude towards collaborating with certain leaders in Latin America and South America. Um, what do you see as some of the benefits and partnerships that the United States can have with Latin America, and why do you think that a strong America will help people in Latin America and the countries in Latin America be strong as well?
Yes, so I think it's very important to create powerful partnerships, right, between the leaders. And with Argentina as a great example, we've spent a lot of time recently with President Milei from Argentina. We started in Mar-a-Lago, and then we went to Argentina, and now he was recently in Washington, D.C. for a whole week with us.
For a bunch of our events, yeah.
Yes, so I know for a fact that the leadership there is strong. I know for a fact, too, like Vivek himself said it when we were on stage together, that he looks up to the way he's handled the economy, right? That's why he got our Latino Wall Street Award of the Titan of Economic Reform, is because he reminds me of Trump. Actually, he doesn't care, right? He'll say it like it is, and he will tell you, we need to cut expenses. Actually, we need to eliminate this department. Goodbye, and he'll just do it, right? So the way he's been able to improve the inflation, the things he's been doing have been actually very disruptive that, make some people nervous. But I think to have a breakthrough, you need to be able to be this disruptive leader who's going to get you and everyone out of their comfort zone and do things we've never done before sometimes to get to places where we've never been. So I think it's an excellent example. And I think that's going to create, stronger ties, not just with Argentina, but also with Latin America in general.
Yeah, definitely. So switching gears back to the economy here at home, President signed an executive order that is mandating federal workers come back into the workforce, end all these remote jobs, remote positions, and requiring everyone who works for the federal government to be in the office 5 days a week. What do you think the impact is going to be on the economy, and do you support that position, and why?
Yeah, so as taxpayers, we're the one paying for the salaries of federal employees, right? So of course, I don't want to pay for a job that's not being done. We know as business owners, employees are more productive when they're in the office getting things done. So federal employees, the difference is that it's the actual taxpayers like us who are putting the bill. So I 100% support that, them showing up to work. If you have a job, you are supposed to show up. It's not 2020 anymore. We don't have any lockdowns. There's no reason for you to not actually show up. And there's no way to track how much people are doing when they're at home. So this remote thing, it has been fun, it has been convenient, but I think it's time for an end. And I think we really need to step it up. If we want to be excellent, if we want to win, if we want to be number one, there's no more slacking off. There's no more laziness. There's no more just being comfortable and doing what's convenient. We need to make sure that we are going to have these employees show up so that we're more efficient and we have more accountability, because that's what has been missing in this government, efficiency and accountability, and I'm happy to have that back.
There you have it. Well, it's time for America to get back to work. This was Tony Delgado and Gabriela Berrospi from Latino Wall Street, episode 1. And we'll see you guys soon. Thank you guys again for having us.
Thank you.